Hey, Joe fans, how are you? This is Karen from Philly. Welcome to episode 42, the world premiere, the Monumental Waste of Time podcast. We're so happy to be back, so happy you joined us, and we have a great show planned. I did contact Joe, okay, I had this great idea that we introduced in episode 40 and titled Late Stage Greatness in episode 41. I emailed Joe about doing Late Stage Greatness, and he ignored me like we predicted he would. But I feel good that I wrote him via email, and we're going to take a look at the email. It's not my best work, but it was kind of a rush job. But let's bring in the incredible co-host of the show, my partner on this show, my partner in real life, Karen Philfan. Hey.
Hi, how are you, Karen? You look great. I
Uh,
love your hair today and your big smile, and I'm very excited about today's episode and that candy behind you. Oh,
yes. Well, I got this because you're so sweet.
oh, that's very
Yeah.
sweet.
All right, cool. So anyway, I wrote Joe, and it was a rush job. I was like as concerned with fulfilling my promise to you guys. Um, I usually keep my promises. I didn't keep my promise to Joe about not doing MWAT anymore, but that's something that we contend with. So let's check out the email, Phil fan, that I wrote Joe. Go over it, see where I did good, see where maybe I made some errors. The email was sent a couple days after we recorded and released 41. And um, so I sent it on October 21st, 2025 at 10:53. Our email addresses are blocked out, even though you guys already know them. So let's check out the let's check out the email. Hi Joe, I hope you're doing well. It's been a while, but I'm contacting you purposefully today. First, I need to tell you that I've started doing the Monumental Waste of Time podcast again. Phil fan, I thought it was important to let him know that was going on, even though the odds are pretty strong that he already knew. But it was something I had to do because of the promise and um, because it's pretty significant.
I agree on both accounts. I think he very likely knows already for sure. And I think you probably, should have stated it up front, just in case, and just to state it anyway, knowing that he knows.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
Um, I want to jot this down. Well, no, I don't want to jot anything down. Let's just talk about it now. There's a little bit of evidence that Joe does know, but we don't have anything concrete that we've started MWAT again. Um, a very cool supporter of the show wrote Joe and on a Insta Live of Joe's and said, "Would you work with Karen again?" And Joe ignored that. So that's in keeping with how Joe is approaching the word and the concept Karen from Philly. He is hands off, don't acknowledge it, um, don't acknowledge me. And that's been going on. But I don't totally think that that's it in terms of him knowing. I think that um, his people that possibly follow me on X or anything like that, his supporters have probably told him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a side element that goes on too. It's sort of a holdover from when the first go around, the first era of MWAT. People, we would try to book people, and like they would like talk to Joe about it, and Joe would like badmouth us to them, and then they wouldn't do the show. Okay. And I think that's happening again now, um, for two reasons, because of Joe and not because of Joe. Um, so Joe, I was gonna book a comedy club booker, and everything was cool. We were just talking socially, even about our exercise regimens and everything. And then he just disappeared. Poof, disappeared. And um, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that this person knows Joe, and I'm pretty sure this person checked in with Joe and was talked out of it. And I don't really agree with Joe for doing that. Like he shouldn't block my creativity like that. Um, so I'm trying to encourage his creativity, um, and he's blocking mine. There's another side thing that is going on, and I just want to talk about it while it's in my head. I'm not obsessed with Joe like I was in the first era of this podcast. However, I did notice a similarity the other night that was stunning to me. I'm going through a lot of stress in my personal life, and I realized that I'm reaching out to Joe again with this.
Mhm.
Okay? Like the first, so it is legit and it is real because, and I'm just noticing this, like, the other night, I'm reaching out to him again for help. Like, and maybe attention, I guess.
And offering to help him as well, which everybody will benefit from. But
Yeah. And I think um, my reach out is at least twofold. It's, hey man, like, come on, let's be social and friends. Like things happen, but it was all in the interest of like fun and creativity and stuff. Okay. And the other is, um, hey, I'm reaching out to you. I need help too, Joe. Like, you know, I want to be part of a really good show too, like with you, and like be part of something exciting, like your return to big time comedy. You know, like I want to be part of a cool show like that. I think that show is awesome, and you might not want to do it, but I think it's an awesome idea, and you need to reflect on your own life about why you wouldn't want to do that. Even, and we'll go into this email a little bit. I want to just get through the email now. It's been up a lot. So I'm just going to read through this email, let the people see what I put down, places where I might have made a mistake, places where I was good. Let's go over this email, okay? Um, okay. Picking up where we left off, first I need to tell you that I've started doing the Monumental Waste of Time podcast again. That probably is a negative development to you, but the show has changed. We still cover you, but we're not just beating up on you anymore. And more importantly, we are interested in seeing you flourish. I would love if you came on our show and we would be able to talk things out. We've done 3 episodes and are already averaging about 400 to 500 views on YouTube with a lot of room for growth. I didn't. I think I made a mistake there. We're not just beating up on you. Like that
yeah,
was that was stupid. Like terminology on my part.
just remove the word "just" would have been good.
We're not beating up on you. Yeah. Okay, we're not just beating up on you. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I no. How I would change it if another chance. And again, this was a rush job. I was like feeling it, and I just wanted to get it out. And I was so excited. Um, I would just be like, yes, we're still like covering, your uh online antics or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay. But I've come up with a brilliant idea for a new podcast for you to star in about you attempting to make return to big time comedy. It's called Late Stage Greatness. I'd like to produce, co host, book, and promote this podcast idea. The possibilities are endless, and it's a real life Rocky story. Here's a guy, babe, that has been fixated on a movie that is 5 decades old, okay? And his main connection to it has been Philly, okay? That he's from Philly and Rocky's from Philly, okay? I'm giving him, hun, a clear cut vibe to replicate and live the Rocky story. Be the underdog that makes a big comeback and goes the distance. I have given Joe the go ahead and the idea to replicate Rocky,
Hmm.
to be an underdog and come back and be the champ and go the distance. And by going the distance, the analogy is his whole life he was a big time comic again.
Right.
Like, okay. So he's had this bizarre, stupid connection to this movie, but what has been the connection? It has never really been like fleshed out. Here it's actually he would actually be doing Rocky.
Right.
All right. People love an underdog story. This would appeal to regular folks and comedy fans. We could book cool people, and I could hopefully get you booked on cool pods. Joe, this idea works because you are already doing comedy a lot and engrossed in your creative process. It's not like I'm dusting off someone who hasn't been doing comedy in 20 years. I can't overstate how important that is. Okay? He's in the motion. He's doing it, but it's more just to like help pay the bills at his crib. It's not like it's not goal oriented for his career. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. He's just trying to just, make money, and that's all his, because he has a lot of pressure to do that.
right, right. But what I'm trying to do is get. I see this now as I'm reading this email. What I'm trying to point out to Joe and what I want him to realize is this is a chance to live your art to its fullest. Like, okay, I know you have kids. I know you have a family. I know you have bills. I know that you have chores. Okay, do all of that for as long in the day as it takes. But now, man, when you're doing comedy and you have it under the late stage greatness umbrella, dude, you have a purpose and your career has a purpose and the fans are behind you. Okay. I think this is a great idea because people often wonder what happened to their favorite comics or people that used to be on TV a lot. That's a really great point. I'm glad I made that point. You have comics from back in the day that used to get on TV all the time, and they don't anymore. It's countless people, and it could be your favorite or my favorite. Whatever happened to that guy? Whatever happened to her? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this has value that way too.
Yeah, I agree. He was once far bigger than he is now. And, he was on national TV a couple of times, more than once, several times, more than a couple of times. And then, people aren't seeing him on that level any longer because he's no longer on national TV. So a lot of people could be like, hey, whatever happened to that guy? Because now he's really vocal.
At minimum, I just want to say, like, with all the things he's done, at minimum, Joe's had like 15 to 20 national television appearances. But it's probably higher with like
Right,
Chelsea lately. I just want people to understand like the magnitude of where he's
right,
been. Like,
right.
so Letterman twice. We'll go through the whole thing. Letterman twice. America's Got Talent twice. Uh,
To show it his wife.
the show with his wife, just a bunch of cable TV appearances, Craig Ferguson, this kind of thing. Okay. So back to the email. This is something I do. I try to relate to the person and let them off the hook if they're not into it. I'm always like that. I'm never pushing.
Yeah, you are.
Um, does any of this appeal to you? I figure you could start by coming on our pod. We could talk about the past, and I'm comfortable with you pointing out how I disappointed you and let you down. I will take responsibility for that. But mostly, we can discuss whether late stage greatness is something you would want to do or could do. Loving this part of the email. So I'm taking responsibility for for my behavior. All right. Um, and also letting him know that, again, giving him a choice whether he wants to or not. Okay, this is like, I'm looking at the first sentence and of the next paragraph, and I'm really happy. At the very least, I hope this idea inspires you. That someone, me, views you as capable of accomplishing a return to big time comedy. I can't be any more honest, real, or like loving than that. Let me reread that for my own. At the very least, I hope this idea inspires you. That someone, me, views you as capable of accomplishing a return to big time comedy. So I'm not just online, Joe, uh, beating up on you. I am actually supporting you, and I'm here to tell the world that I want to be part of a project that brings someone who has been in big time comedy back to it. Okay.
He doesn't trust you. I mean, I know you, so I know how you mean that, and I know it's genuine, and it should definitely mean something to him because you have so much experience and you didn't know talent when you see it. But he doesn't. He just doesn't trust you, and I don't think he trusts anybody right now because of what I said before.
Well, he doesn't trust me. Yeah, okay, but like, okay, when you say that, like, he doesn't trust me to like rejuvenate his career, or he
Yeah.
doesn't trust me that I'm still like trolling him.
Both, both. He doesn't trust that you can be. I mean, I don't think rejuvenating his career right now, even among somebody who is brilliant, I don't even know if that's possible for so many different reasons. And also I think that he could think that this is a trick in general. That, you're kind of like, putting a fish in front of his face and and dangling it. Or the clown coming out of the, like sewer.
Yeah, yeah,
Candy. There's the candy behind you. I mean,
yeah. Um, well, I guess that's part of it, but I'm laying the foundation of what I would do. I
right.
want to produce it, co-host it, book it, promote it online. Like, so do you see those four elements? Like, yes, I can produce the show. I've produced mainstream radio. I've produced countless podcasts and produced countless live events. So I know how to do that.
Of course.
Okay. Co-host, some think I'm pretty good. Book it. Like, that's something I really want to do. Get out there and get there and say, like, to really smart and successful people, hi, how are you? This is not like, hey, how are you? I'm just gonna pick somebody. How are you, Big J Okerson? Okay, I know that you and Joe don't like each other, but I need to, like, or not don't like each other, just have had weird moments or something. Um, like, we want to like bounce something off you, man. Like, like, hey, what is that all about? Could you guys like make up, please? And then also, like, what can you say to Joe about the modern era or whatever? Like, how can we get Joe back, man? Like, things like that. Like, okay, like, I didn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't even really have anything prepared for that. But I'm 2 seconds in, and already we have Big J Okerson on the show. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, 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 not that he's the greatest person in the world or even applicable. I just picked his name out of a hat, but like, I would love for him to come on late stage greatness. Okay. Okay. that someone, me, views you as capable of accomplishing a return to big time comedy. Feel good about that. Like I'm trying to get the guy to feel good about something. You know what I mean? Like I do believe in you and I believe in this podcast idea. Joe, if you like this idea but don't want to work with me, you can still have the idea. Okay? I inspire many creative types and I've learned a lot these past 6 years. All right. So that's the giver in me. Okay. I am about the creativity. I am about the art. And how you know that is I kind of owe this guy, you know what I mean? We had like I was a big fan of his. I'm still am. Like and I started doing a podcast about him that like was totally lit and he didn't understand it, that whole thing. But um maybe that was hard on him back then to have a podcast about your life. Like right now, it's like not that big a deal, I don't think. But back then, even it was like, different as is and what in its current incarnate. But um the giver in me, I was just trying to like still give him the idea because I want to see this. And I don't stand like when I was talking earlier about Joe um blocking my creativity. I don't want to block his. So I know that this idea is like infinitely better than it's in the water. His, next special, like, his next tour and special, like that's fly by night. That's like ham and egg. You know what I mean? This is late stage greatness is like highly innovative and highly intellectual and like productive. Like
And yeah, it's very unique. Um, and I mean, if you think about it, this In the Water tour is just a remember when. It's the same thing with a different title because he's still in the water is talking about New Jersey or Philly, and that's a whole going into this remember when, which is he totally doing. So it's the same thing that he's been doing for forever. And this is a new idea. It's unique, it's exciting, but he's just not going to take that risk. He's in survival mode right now. All he wants to do is bring some money in from his, sets here and there that he does.
yeah.
And he's not looking to take any risks. He's not looking to get involved with anyone. That could potentially be a threat in any way or complicate his life in any way as he nears the age of 60 and
Mm.
knows that it's really rough at this age. It's rough over the age of 30, I think.
I would still feel good that I helped inspire you to great things, but I can help make this a hit. I'm built for this. There's no cooler thing I can think of than Joe Matarese starring in late stage greatness. Dude, you could tour with that banner and release a special with that title. Something, what you were just saying made me think about um, Joe's material. And you said that um, In the Water is just like Remember When.
Yeah.
Like, I, this isn't to like sort of like change Joe's like approach to comedy, but it is. Like, think of if he was doing, and that's really cool. You could tour with that banner and release a special with that title. Um, how great would a comedy set be of Joe in late stage greatness talking about being at that height in comedy,
Yeah.
then dropping, then trying to ascend and the difficulties. It's really about his attempt to make it back into comedy. Not, I don't want to put pressure on him to like, he has to be like, he has to do it or anything like that. It's really about his attempt, drawing people in. Hey, how are you, Mark Norman? Okay, we said this before. Mark Norman was on stand up, lie down, sit down, lie down, or go sit on an exercise
Sit down,
ball, or
stand up, shut
yeah,
up. whatever it was.
Yeah, that was so funny. So we can have Mark Norman on, and would be Joe would be telling Mark Norman about like being sort of at the heights and then down and trying to get back up, and Mark Norman and Joe could kick it about that, like you know what I mean, like
Right.
about comedy. Um, it's a podcast with a purpose. It's not. I think it was you the other day that said like it's like fixing Joe or something. It is and it isn't. It's not the pills thing. It's not even like paying homage to that like great podcast. It's just something similar but completely different. Like
It's more focused on the career.
yeah, yeah, and that's that's going to be really beautiful. I still believe in this idea. We're gonna, we're not gonna after this episode. I already had this conversation with myself. Other than, like organic mentions, I'm not gonna be like, it's not 2018 again. I'm not gonna be like day 62. Joe's still not doing late stage greatness.
With a
Okay, like
T-shirt.
yeah, we're gonna, or if it organically comes up in the show, that's gonna be amazing. But I'm not doing that. It's not like that. Like if this was actually a this was actually a professional pitch in a way. I mean, not like with all the elements you're supposed to have, but like it was like a honest pitch. You know what I mean? If he was into it, it would be like good. Um, there's no cooler thing I can think of than Joe Mattery starring in Late Stage Greatness. You could tour with that banner. How beautiful would that be? This is a guy who has toured with a banner that was an empty cloud that said the poster's wrong or something like that. Like I don't even know. Like this would be like late stage greatness. Like, and he would have to like every time he stepped to the stage, it would be with a purpose. Like because he would be in that mode, and it would be beautiful. Like, and you can release a special with that title. Like, dude, the possibilities are endless. Please let me know your thoughts. Sincerely, Karen from Philly. Okay, lose the email. It's been up a lot.
And let's take a look at what Joe has been doing since around the last show.
This is a real good look for him. Like
Yeah, I know. I knew you to say this because it's without the hat. Yeah.
without the hat,
Mhm.
simple shirt, a simple, smart shirt,
Yeah.
sophisticated
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
whatever it is. Like this. Hey, Joe, everything is cool, man. You still look great. You still look interesting.
Yeah. He looks clean cut. He looks, like he does look good there. He does look good there.
Everything is popping, buddy. All right. So just, like relax, relax. I love what I'm seeing here. Is this
Thank God. Go ahead.
this is relatively new?
It's hard to know. Like, I wish he would post like where these sets were. I think it might be new. I don't think it's from like several years ago. I think it's more new. But we've all heard this. Like, I've heard this joke before, like years ago. But that doesn't mean that what we're looking at right now is not new. He might just be, using
What are
the
the
same
hashtags?
jokes. The hashtags, no, he's just advertising his upcoming tour dates.
All right. Well, look, if I'm wrong and this is old, it's not bad, Joe, and just do it again.
No, it's not bad. And what's really refreshing about this is he's not wearing any of the sports stuff when he goes on stage to do his sets. And that's great.
Yeah, he needs to like look, this guy needs This guy needs I said this before, he needs like a really good massage that like releases that
I think you
releases
really want to give him that, Karen. I think that's
Sure.
the bottom line
Yeah.
here.
Okay. All right. Look, Joe, this is what I can offer on an episode
Oh
of
boy.
Late Stage Greatness. Imagine this. I give you a massage,
Oh boy.
Joe. A professional massage, not anything, like, nothing uh, like that. But I give you a massage, man, and the goal is not erotica. The goal is to get toxins out of you, and like, you know what I mean. And
I think
so,
he needs more than a massage to get the toxins out of it. He needs like to be dipped into this liquid or something.
what you got?
Scoliosis thing. We've heard
All
this
right, stop,
before.
stop, stop,
Go
stop,
ahead.
stop, 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 stop. Okay, okay, you know.
Don't tell me you didn't hear about this one.
No, no, I no, no, I got to give the guy credit. Like, at first, I thought he was like doing something else, but now I think that I did see him do this bit before where he's
Yeah.
like, um, and I've taken part in, like, if he's gonna say again, this is his story. Let him tell his story.
Okay. The scariest day of the year back in the day in South Jersey, Scoliosis Day.
Right? The scariest day of the year, wasn't it? No matter who you were, man, you were like, shit, it's tomorrow's scoliosis day. I know I got it. I know I got it, right? Right? Because no one was looking at their back in the mirror the day before, like, check out my spine. Tomorrow's scoliosis day. How's it look? Is it bending? How is it? How is it? You got through. You were like, I did it, right? 2 days later, boom, lice day, right? And I started thinking about it recently. I was like, man, I bet somebody in the 70s and 80s when I grew up found out they had scoliosis and lice in the same week.
That's pretty cool.
That
All right,
would put
look.
a millennial in.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. Like, this man is creating really great. Like, this has energy and he's dressed right. I'm so sorry to interrupt. Like, um, I'm so sorry. I rarely do that. Go ahead.
Into some downward spiral. Scoliosis day, right?
That was it. So, yeah, I think, we've heard this before. It's funny. But then again, it's also remember when.
It's good. You're right. It's good and it's problematic. It's good. Uh,
Stuck in the past, dude. Depression.
yeah. Like, now they would like just do like telehealth. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. The scariest day, that was very nerve wracking. I went through the lice thing. Um,
We didn't. I don't think we ever had that.
no, they checked us for it. They checked us for it, and it was frightening. Like, you would fear
Oof.
that you had it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe
Mhm.
even from them, like checking.
Oh,
I need this guy to be more like, you know what I mean? Like, he's amazing right now. Look at that. Like,
Mhm. Yeah, he looks great here, but there's a problem with this, and let me show you what it is.
what?
Quick plug for a show I'm going to be doing right in your area the day after Christmas, December 26th, Red Bank, New Jersey, at the Vogel Theater. You got to come out. It's my brand new tour. It's called It's in the Water. If you're from Jersey, you know what water is.
But what about if you're not from New Jersey or you're not from Philadelphia, but you still want to see this comedian? It's like he really should explain what it is. I know, yes, it's in New Jersey, that's where he's appearing, but Still, why only keep it so local and limit everyone else? It's just
You know,
so
I'm
bizarre.
starting to realize maybe this guy knows what he's doing, and I need to get the hell out of the mix. Like, okay, like, yo, he's cultivated something here. Okay, he's cultivated something. Okay, and it's this local thing, and helps support his family. Okay,
Yeah, that's all he's trying. That's all he. That's where he's focused on. For him, it might not be. It's the best he can do. I think.
yeah, I mean, you're right, and that's the basis for this. Okay, so I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what could be and what is.
I just think this is still very interesting that it's all clips after our show. No,
Yeah,
no baseball caps.
yeah, yeah,
Until like
yeah.
10
Gotta
days
come
later.
and
Here
see.
we go again.
I'd be
Oh,
like
hold on.
blues,
Nice
And
right?
we
I
and
like
like
clean.
it.
blues,
Hold
but I
on.
started thinking about it. I was like,
You got to come
We
and see
like
me
it.
live,
Like,
December.
What?
like we came in, like, we're actually doing a reality show with him. Okay,
Yeah.
like he said, that, like,
That's very funny.
yeah, he doesn't know it. Like, yeah, like, yeah, like this is he doesn't know it, and I just found out. But we're doing a reality show now. This
That's
is
so
late stage greatness is actually happening.
funny.
We're gonna. It's actually happening. I'm realizing, like, so, like,
The moment of realization that it's happening.
okay, all right, go ahead. This is so good. Go ahead.
All right, so again, this was now 7 days after we released our show, so he's still putting up clips, and he's not wearing any sports stuff. Here he has Ginger Ale, which is the name of this cannabis place that's around the corner or down the block from the Scottish Rite, and they are sponsoring his show.
That's
So
hilarious.
here's Joe.
27th in Collingswood, New Jersey at the Scottish Rite Theater. Yeah, that's 2 days after Christmas. It's a great night to go out because everybody's off. I'm going to be doing a brand new hour of material. This tour is called It's in the Water.
I don't believe that he's really going to do a brand new hour of material. I don't believe that.
I have to ask something
Go ahead.
because I'm, you know, involved. His teeth are beautiful. Are his teeth his real teeth,
I don't know.
or does he have veneers?
I really
Can
don't
you
know.
rewind it back a little bit and then pause it, or this is the other.
I'd be like blues, right?
You got to come and see me live December
Yeah,
27th.
Sorry.
no, it's cool. It'll happen again. Like, yeah, okay, cool, right there. Oof. See what's going on? They're shaped like real teeth, so I'm gonna say those are his real teeth.
Yeah, they look like his real teeth because they're not perfect,
But
but
he's
they're but
benefited
they're
from.
amazing.
Yeah, he's benefited from great, like show busy dental care. Like,
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but he probably it could be just genetics. Like it does matter. He's taking care of his teeth from an early age. I'm not too sure he's got a showbiz dentist. I think,
well, I briefly went into it before. In like my childhood was very traumatic, and like I did self harm at a very young age. Like, I didn't take care of my teeth. Okay, and then like the kids would make fun of me about my teeth, but I didn't care because like that was my version of like cutting. You know what I mean?
oh, oh,
Like being like, like 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, and getting made fun of for your teeth like all the time. And It was like traumatizing too, but it was like I guess that's how I cut.
Mhm.
And um, like I went into like my dental history in a recent episode, and it's omnipresent. I'm getting like dental work done, like I mentioned, and it's annoying, but I'll never have what he has. Like,
Mm. You never know.
no, he's maintained his teeth really well. He's had some work done, like everybody has, unless he just has like incredible teeth, like you said, genetics or something. Like,
Yeah.
but like, look how white they are too. Like, I mean,
Yeah, no. I've seen whiter teeth than that.
yeah, but that's a natural white. Like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. He drinks coffee. I could tell there's a little bit of staining on those teeth. There's a little white arrow right there that says, for the pause or play. It's not as white as that.
wow, yeah,
But,
yeah. I
again,
mean, yeah, I mean,
you'd have to see him in person to really like, because the colors are off on computers. So, are you ready for this, Karen? Karen, are you ready?
yes, yes.
Okay. I would like to inform you, and we went to this place, that Joe
Center.
Matarese went to the Center City Soft Pretzel Company.
Oh my God.
Yep. One day ago, this was posted, and he went in there and he interviewed. I think he interviewed the owner's daughter, who's right over here. You remember walking here? We went in, and it was a rainy day. We
Can
almost
I
could
can
have
I
bumped
make
right
a
into him.
can I make a prediction?
Yeah, go ahead.
It wasn't a good idea. Like, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So here he is. He's interviewing this. I mean,
Yeah.
the guy has like 20 pretzel shirts. Okay. We just said that moments ago. He's wearing them in Italy. So, okay, go and do something about this interviews. I mean, this is better than sitting there and like, just talking about sports and remember when. And this is still a remember when, but at least it's a current freaking place. Okay. So here he writes Center City Pretzel Company versus New York City Pretzels. I mean, this comparison thing is stupid. And because there's really no comparison, and New York doesn't stand like a chance with Philly pretzels. They just don't. So here we go. I honestly did not watch this whole thing. So, and I know you didn't even know about this. So this is brand new for both of us, basically.
I'm
Okay.
loving this.
All
Loving
right.
this.
Here we go.
City Soft Pretzel Company. The owner Erica over there, her dad was the original owner. Where are we?
You're at 8th and Washington.
8th and Washington, in
816.
in the heart of. Would you just call this the Italian market?
You're right there at the Italian
Is
market.
that what you tell people? We're
Yeah,
at
right
the
at the
Italian
heart.
market.
Yep.
This is the oven, all that.
Yeah.
And you
Oh.
just gave me a hot pretzel.
He got a tour.
All right, hold on. I was completely wrong, and lovingly so. And this is. Do you remember on? Okay, babe, we are having an effect. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's
Hold
doing
on, hold
something
on,
good
hold on,
here.
hold on. Please let me get this point out
Go
while
ahead.
I have it. Like, please, and then I'll shut up for the rest of the show.
No.
We are having an effect on him because in in the Pottery Barn segment of 41, okay, I said to him, "Yeah, man, you gotta go into these places and be charming."
Yeah. Right.
And now here he is being charming. Do you
Right.
understand the difference? When you go in these stores, like you can't be creepy like him and that dude were. Like, okay,
Yeah, I know. Right. Exactly.
I've done this like for stations and this and
Yeah, he's
that.
being
Like,
charming, and who knows what the hell he told her because this is after I stopped it, like when 1 or 2 seconds after this. But it's almost like she thinks he's like he's like he's somebody like, and I know
no, he
you're gonna
is.
say
No,
he
no,
is
she's
somebody.
correct. She's correct. He is somebody,
I was
and
gonna say that.
I would like to see this, please.
And I don't know what he said to her before he did this. He's like, I'm a major comedian. I was on David Letterman and I grew up here, because she then seems like she's flirting with him. But then I stopped watching it because I wanted to have a fresh, like, all right, let's continue. Just watch her and him.
Pretzel, which I'm going to show you
I
right
can
now.
give you another.
No. I just had a few bites of it. That's the real pretzel. You ever
Right.
had a New York pretzel?
I have the street vendor pretzel. Everybody has.
What are they doing wrong? Why is it so bad?
Well, think about it. If you go to New York, their pretzel is not that good. Ours is, but
Right.
our bagel isn't as good as their bagel. So it's definitely in the water system.
Now we're in the freezer.
That's
Can
it.
you hear the freezer?
Got her to say it's in the water, okay? And now he's saying, can you hear the freezers? Okay, so he's back there
Okay,
with
okay. Here's how I can help Joe. Joe, when you're doing a segment like this,
which I think is a great idea.
which is
Finally, it's
amazing,
something
this is amazing, and
compared to
the
everything
person
else.
says the name in their natural voice, says the name and captures the flavor of your upcoming tour.
Yep.
Talk about that for a quick
I
second, bro.
know, I know, I know. I see that. Maybe he does at the end. I don't know, but here he's talking about the freezers, so I don't know where that's going.
No,
He
can
cut it.
can you rewind it a little bit?
I can't rewind
Okay,
stupid
all
thing.
right,
Like,
I understand. Like, but do you see what he did?
yeah, he cut
She
it
said
off. Well,
it's in the
I know,
water,
I know, I know, I
and he
know,
didn't follow through with.
I know. Unless he does now, I don't know. I don't think he's
All
gonna
right,
do
go
that.
ahead, go ahead.
I'm just wondering if he told her to say that. That's like why I didn't. I don't think maybe it was natural.
No,
Y-
he didn't tell her. I don't think, and that's meat on
I
the
know we got to
bone.
watch that again.
Another example of meat on the bone.
I'm not too sure. Because if she would have just said that on her own, he would have had it step back and almost fall over and said, "Oh my goodness, that's the name of my tour." It was a setup. I'm telling you, that's why I didn't
No,
say
I'm
anything.
saying he missed the dude. I'm saying he missed
Even
it.
if it was a setup, he should have like made it. He should have
But
elaborated.
overall, he's great to me. I mean, he's back. He's back in the freezer. Next stop is them making out. Like,
We are gonna watch this twice, so just just know,
all right,
okay?
go ahead, go
Right. I
ahead.
don't know how long this is gonna last. It may end like in 2 seconds, but let's see what happens because I didn't see this part.
That's what they look like before they go in.
I'm
So,
sure your dad
3
had some
o'clock.
exact science to this, like the guy
yeah.
who started McDonald's.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the
So-
guy who started McDonald's.
Wait.
I'm sure your dad had an exact science to this, like the guy
You
who
know,
started McDonald's.
hold on. I'm spellbound by the chick.
Yeah, I know. She thinks
Okay,
she's a
like not that
celebrity
like
now.
she's beautiful. Um in her own beauty.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I'm including like working in the family business,
Yeah.
kicking out the best pretzels in the world, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Every day and maintaining her fun spirit where this guy comes in and is like, remember me from America's Got Talent, and I, and I salute him for doing that. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, hi, how are you? I'm Troy McClure, popular. I'm Joe Matarese. I'm New York-based comedian Joe Matarese. How are you? I would like to do something cross promote for your how does he get back there? He's charming.
Right. I also want to point out this is very funny. Someone wrote Center City has the best pretzel anywhere. He wrote I agree, and then someone said now you can get rid of your pretzel factory T-shirt. There's at the end of that,
Yeah.
and then some other person said I just said that. I'm trying to see where that comment is. Uh, I don't know where that comment is, but all right. So here, let's continue. I just don't want this to end, but I don't know what's gonna happen. Are they gonna? I don't know. He's asking about where the pretzels get salted. Okay, so this is kind
That's really weird question.
yeah. Where do these get salted? Okay.
Oof.
All right. Here we go.
First off, they shouldn't even get salt. Like they would be so good without salt.
I
Like,
know. I know.
but go ahead.
Where do these things get salted? Must go on right before they go through that conveyor.
They do. So we started this
Funny
and
because this is not, I worked at Pizza Hut for like a day.
Oh my god. I work at Pizza Hut. He's bringing up Pizza Hut and McDonald's. Oh my god. Okay.
Quit
Babe,
in Cherry Hill, New
Go ahead.
this is like this is the same thing as going to Italy
Yeah. Yes.
and talking about the Phillies. Like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
dude, you are in the Italy of pretzel world.
Right. I know. Why would you bring up the shit?
Get in the moment, bro.
He's still talking about the past. I used to work at Pizza Hut when 60 years ago, and a McDonald's, is a mastermind like your dad, and your dad's a mastermind like me. I mean, come on.
You know what it is? I just realized.
He's uncomfortable, doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, no, he's at this kind of thing. He's slightly incapable of. Like,
Yeah, you're right. He is.
okay, like
And he's chewing as it's like, all right, eat it, but then just get done with it. He's still chewing. It's
no,
like,
he's very good at he's very good. Well, maybe if with as the more we critique these,
mhm. This is the reality show.
the more we critique these, Joe.
That's what we're trying to do. We're not picking on you. We're trying to point these things out because no
Yes,
one else is helping you. No
this
one
is
else
a,
is
yes,
helping you, Joe. No one else is helping you. They've given up, I guess. I don't know. Why are we doing it?
exactly.
I don't
This,
know.
this is a intellectual show. It's not heavy-handed.
No,
Okay.
and Joe, this is impressive that you thought to do this finally, but you're still reminiscing.
Yeah, and so the further we critique, and you watch, subconsciously it will improve, and that's great. So go ahead, and I'm sure he's gonna do really well. And if not, we'll be there to scoop him up and support.
I don't want this to end because it's like so thirsty for something
I
that's
know. I also want to go to this place
yeah. Okay. Well, we
again.
did. We did, but you
Yeah.
want to go again. Yeah. I want to go on a day when it's not raining because I think that would have been better.
Ooh.
And they're open from what is it, like 6 to 11 a.m.? It's insane. Okay, here we go.
Jersey when I was growing up, and they stuck me on the oven, and that was the kind of oven. It was like a
conveyor.
conveyor.
Yep. Yeah, that's exactly
Well,
what
That's
it
couldn't
is.
what
keep
this is what it all is. Any place you go that has something like this. All right, whatever. I couldn't keep up with it.
No, I'll tell you how you handle this part.
Ay.
You, you, you he's making it about him. No, you
Yeah.
shut up here at this part. This is the classic scene where she goes and gives you a mini tour.
Yes. How does this all work? How is it all connected? How many years have you had this particular equipment? I mean, ask something interesting that can't you just be quiet and think of step outside of yourself and learn something new?
Mm, really, really amateur.
Yeah, I knew he was going to ruin this, and honestly, this is the first time I'm watching this. Very beginning. I saw him walk in, and I saw her, and then I was like, "This is just, I gotta wait." They just posted this very recently, like a day ago.
This is brilliant.
Okay, let's go. I don't
All
want
right.
it to end. I know it's going to end in 2 seconds. I'm going to be so disappointed. We could watch it again.
So we will hit a button and then you'll watch us talk about it.
Thank God she just ignores him and actually just tells him and explains. Look at his face here. He's like, really? He looks like he's gonna hit his head on something. I'm so afraid. It's like, all right,
It's fascinating.
this is
Voila.
fascinating.
Oh my god, a machine. I'm thinking a guy was here
No.
throwing it like when you saw your
No,
sidewalk.
but every
Can
so
you see that?
often, if something happens, there would be a guy standing here. I've been the guy who
Where is
stood
that
here doing it.
coming out of? Can you see that?
Oh wow.
Without her, I mean, there would be
No,
no.
I needed to see that longer, Joe. I didn't really know what was going on there. I'm
Hold
confused.
on, hold on. Something really serious happened that I might not know. I'm wondering if we could in another window or however it works. She said voila, and I know you
Yeah,
don't like that
I hate
term.
that word. Yeah.
Okay, but like those, it said the screen said Viola.
I know it did. Yeah, I know. It's hysterical. It's just subtitles that it's like they're
Uh,
using AI to translate or whatever. It's not Joe typing that. Whatever is Instagram has its own like method to put subtitles.
well,
It's
I
not
stand corrected.
Joe. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. And I really think that he didn't just walk in there today. I mean, he didn't walk in there on this day without he contacted them before recording this.
And let me tell you something,
This
Joe.
is planned because she's all ready for it. And I don't think she looks like this every day, like given where she's working in this hot thing. Like she's prepared. He didn't just walk in unannounced.
Well, let me tell you something too. Like, I dig this shirt, but it's kind of cheesy. It's
Spectrum.
this. It's the t-shirt paying salute to an old arena in Philadelphia.
Oh,
Okay,
really? Oh.
but it's like
Again, reminiscent. It's the same
it's
shit.
cheesy a little bit.
Yeah, he dropped the sports stuff though. Look at this. He didn't go there with maybe he is watching us.
Hun, I just told you he's like wearing a t-shirt of like where they all play.
I know, yeah.
Like, he's he's actually combined. hold on, hold on. He's actually combined like every concept, like sports, the circus, the rodeo, ice capades, the Harlem Globetrotters.
And reminiscing.
And put it into one like arena with every color. So it's not cheesy. It's so like iconic now. Like that's that. He did it. He found the perfect shirt. Like, the next thing that he should do should be like the planet.
Oh my god. I can't stop. Oh god. All
All
right.
right, all right. Everybody relax. He's also towering over her. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah, but there's a little something going on here.
I love her. She's like such a great Philly girl. Like
Oh,
so I admire her. Like man, I do. Like I do. Like
mhm.
for
Okay.
family business, we were just talking about. Like
Yeah, I mean she's worked hard.
we were just talking about in our personal lives. Like how um
Yeah, family members leave businesses for their
I didn't really
yeah.
have that. Like
Mhm.
my father didn't really give me the opportunity to be in the family business.
Mhm.
And so I just admire her like grit.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
up
The
every
fact that
morning.
she sees the moment and does it. She looks, tired. I'm sure it's hard to get up that early.
She's
And
up.
this is probably the most exciting thing that's happened to them there because I'm sure they get a lot of accolades and big orders and things like that, but not really that much attention in this way. Maybe not. Maybe there are people that come in and ask for tours. I don't know.
I mean, to me, like this would be kind of insidey, but like getting a positive reaction at these places, like
Yeah. I'd like to interview her. Bring her on the show.
okay, we got to get her on the show, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Right?
No, because then she'll call him and be like, "Can I go on?
Can I do this? They're probably like best friends now.
Can I go on NY?" No, you can't. Sorry,
Hmm.
no.
All right, let's continue watching this. I want it to last forever, like I said.
Yeah.
Does she have a nickname, this oven?
The Beast.
But come here, Center City Soft Pretzel Company, 816 Washington Avenue. It's a must. It's a must. It's a must get. Do it. Center.
Okay. I'm so sad it ended. Let's watch it again. You ready?
Well, hold on. Let's
All right, let's talk about it. Okay.
let's first off, what an incredible business. Let everyone look at the setup.
Yeah. Right.
All that back half, the left half
Yeah.
is the production area.
Right.
I'll
And this
pick up
is
where Joe did.
yeah. Go ahead. You're right. Thank you.
Yes. And then the little door there is a very small space to order, so there's typically a line out there. This is very like Philly,
Yes.
and it's beautiful. These are hardworking people,
Yep.
and they get up every morning, rock this incredible product, and they work till what are their hours? Like 6 to.
Yeah. It's like 6 I can look it up.
This is the hold on. Let's talk about this honestly. This is the part of the show I dread when you go to feed the cat. Like,
So I'm not feeding the cat. I'm right here sitting down.
what was that like?
No,
What was that sound of like disaster in the background?
no, there was no disaster at all. Let's see. So this is called Center City Soft Pretzel.
Well, anyway, I
They
really
they open for like a few hours a day, but super early. Okay, let's see.
anyway I respect everyone involved. And Joe, you left a lot of meat on the bone, brother, but kudos for the attempt.
They open at 6 a.m. and they close at 11 a.m. And on Sunday, they open at 8 a.m. and they close at 12 p.m. Saturday, they close earlier. They close at 10 a.m. Hilarious. Yeah, but it's amazing. I mean, that's when they feel like, their business is needed. It works for them. They go in a few hours a day and make it work. Do you want to see this again, Karen, or we just move on?
Move on,
On?
please.
Okay, great.
Thank you.
So now at this point, we could be ready, unless you have something else, we could be ready for the Joe 100 news.
Good. Can we take another quick break first?
Yes, please.
All right, cool. We'll be right back with the Monumental Waste of Time podcast, episode 42. We'll be right back. Thank you. Hey, everybody, welcome back to episode 42, the Monumental Waste of Time podcast, starring me, Karen from Philly, and also Karen Philfan. You're doing so great this episode.
This has been so much fun.
Yeah, it's been a wild episode, but it's going to be interesting. And now we're going to do an incredible segment that has stood the test of time. Ladies and gentlemen, for all the news about Joe Matarese that matters to you, it's the Joe 100 News with anchorwoman KPF.
Thank you, Karen. I think all of us need to wish Joe Matarese and his wife a very happy 20-year anniversary, which they celebrated together on October 14th of this year. They were married in 2005 on that date. And Joe wrote this on Facebook saying, 20 years ago today, I married my incredible wife on October 14th, 2005. It was the best decision I ever made. And I received two amazing gifts out of it. I think he's referring to his children, but he doesn't go into that. Even before meeting her, I knew she was special after talking to her over the phone the week before our blind date. She exceeded expectations. She's beautiful inside and out. The luckiest day of my life. Hashtag anniversary, wedding, marriage, lucky, love. So happy anniversary to Joe and his wife. 20 years.
Wow. That's really great for them. I am like kind of like it's bittersweet, like for me to hear this because oh yeah. I'm glad that you made me bigger. I've been real little. Okay, I've been like super little. All right, but anyway, like it's bittersweet because you know, like I never had that like in my life, but I guess and my parents got divorced and I never got married. But it's so happy for them. That doesn't look like it. That looks like last year's picture. Is that new?
Oh, that's not a new picture. I think it's
Oh,
even older than that.
yeah, man, that's weird.
Yeah, they didn't post a new picture.
That's real weird. Talk about remember when. This is like
Yeah, it looks quite old.
this is
I
like a
mean, it's not
sick,
from 2005,
sick
but
thing. This
it
is
could
sick.
be like it could be 10 years ago, possibly. More
First
or
off,
5
first
years,
off,
8 years.
first off, let me explain. It's sick that I know that this is an old photo. Okay, that's I need to examine that in my life. Okay. Secondly, no, um, no. It's sad that it's an old photo. It's sick. It's just sick. Um, Either I'm petrified, so keep going with this or move on. Either one is fine. Totally
Okay,
up to you.
okay. Next, we can show you that, as Joe mentioned a while back,
They look great, by the way.
yeah, they look great. They look great.
She looks great, and no, I don't want my own psychosis about like not ever being married or anything like that. To impugn this incredible moment and this incredible achievement. I think they look well. Like, this picture's old, but um, actually, sans a current picture, I don't want to. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I would have to see a current picture to analyze how they are.
Okay.
Right?
Right. Yeah. And I think there were some pictures that we were putting up on an early episode when they were both in Italy, and he posted them and took them. So that was just recently. I don't know if you saw them, but I think Joe looks more healthy in this picture that we're showing now um, than the others. Uh, than more recent for whatever reason.
Yeah, these people don't need a massage to have toxins released.
No, no, they look healthy and
Yeah,
yeah.
they're vibrant and maybe they even went to a spa. Like
Who
as
knows that?
part of like the anniversary weekend or something.
No, but again, this is an old picture.
Yeah, but
And it may not have even been an anniversary picture.
all right, so that's funny. Okay. That's true.
They were
Okay.
they look like they were at some kind of an event there. That's what it looks like.
Look, hey, this is a beautiful thing. She looks so happy, and more power to him. Congratulations.
Right, exactly. Okay. Let's see.
She's got nice teeth too.
Yeah. So recently, well, it was in this past summer. Did we show the rest of these pictures, Karen, from Maris?
No, I didn't see the bottom. I'm so hungry. I didn't see that bottom.
All right. So Joe hung out at a popular Philadelphia Italian restaurant called Mara's, which Karen and I had gone to and really liked. And it's a special restaurant for Karen because she would always go there with her mom. So here's Joe with a bunch of people. I'm not too sure who these people are, but he's in front of Mara's, and I think he did this after one of his sets.
Can you put us back on the screen too?
Sure.
All right, thanks. People might want to take another gander at me, sometimes. Okay, like, and I do like it too. Oh, you don't have to make me that big, but you can if you want. Like,
Yeah, that was funny. That was pretty funny.
oh, that's a good
Yeah, that's a good
division.
ratio, right?
That's a good division of
So here's Joe in front of Maris, which we, of course, we can relate to this. And here's another shot. And we're just assuming that these are people that attended his show, maybe. Here he is, staring at a pizza
that looks
in Maris.
yeah, babe. You see that? That's like what is really good there.
Okay.
Or if you
We didn't
go,
eat pizza when we went. We had like eggplant. No, you had chicken parm, and I had like
or if you
calamari.
go, and sit. They have a little bit of a nicer dining room
Yeah, we
too.
should go. Yeah, in that right location
Yeah,
rather than
yeah,
sitting in the front again.
right.
Yep,
And
we'll go
and
back.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, let's definitely do that. Okay, so there's Joe kind of looking puzzled about the I don't know why he looks so confused like that. And
This
here
is
he is
so
inside.
great. This is so great. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second.
Do you know some of these people that could be comedians? Go ahead.
No. Oh, yeah. That is Steve Rinaldi, even though I don't know who that is. Like I know that might be Steve Rinaldi.
Which guy? Can you describe him?
There's a comic you brought up last episode, and you were like, "Who's Steve Rinaldi?"
Okay.
And I was like, "He's a comic that does."
Dan Ackerman like this. And the grandfather of meat. Um, grandfather of meat. I think that's this guy because I think I've seen this guy on one of the clips with him.
The grandfather of meat was Merv Griffin.
Oh, that's very funny. Well, he calls him. Oh, this is the godfather of meat. That's very funny.
Okay.
That's very funny.
No, actually, okay.
Very funny, babe.
That can't. Oh, okay. All right. So, hello, everyone. How are you?
Ready for the next shot?
That could be. That could be Steve Rinaldi. I don't fully know who that is, but if it is Steve Rinaldi, I think it's a Philly comic that does like Philly-based humor.
And isn't Rinaldi a tomato sauce?
Mm. Yeah, do we have the capabilities of Googling Steve
Yeah, I
Ronaldo?
was just gonna do that actually. I was just going to do that.
Yeah, please do
Yeah,
because you know what, dude?
but
Very organic. We will close with a bit of Steve
okay,
Ronaldo's
that's very good. Very good.
stand up.
Okay.
Very
We can
organic,
do
man.
that. We
Thank
can
you.
do that.
Look up Steve Ronaldo,
Yep,
regardless of
I
whether
got
it's
it.
this
Yeah.
person or not.
Oh my goodness, Steve Rinaldi was on with Mike. Oh gosh. 5 days ago. Oh goodness. Okay.
Okay.
It's a small world. Yep. Okay. So here they
So,
are. Look at this punchline. Here they are.
so did we determine that that's Steve Rinaldi?
It might be. I'm not 100% sure. I because people change over the years, and I would have to just look through all the pictures. It could
I
be.
think it is. Like, I think it
Okay.
is. I'm
Well,
pretty
Steve
sure it
Rinaldi.
is. It
Okay.
just, like I've seen him on a couple reels or something,
Okay.
but I'd rather be have it be confirmed than
Okay.
and good for him.
Um, I'm
Good for
trying to
him.
see.
Like you
Oh, here's probably where they were performing.
where's that?
I don't know. Let me see if I can find that out.
Punchline Philadelphia.
Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, no, that was Punchline. I've never been
Oh, was
inside
it?
there.
Okay. What a night. Big shout out to my guy, Steve Rinaldi. Not only hilarious, but also the man behind South Philly Spots for inviting me to Punchline Philly for It's in the Water Tour with Joe Matarese. Oh, that the godfather of meat is saying that. So it definitely was Steve Rinaldi. These guys absolutely lit the place up. Nonstop laughs all night. Joe had the crowd roaring and Steve crushed his set. Punchline Philly is the perfect spot. Blah, 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 blah. Massive thanks to Steve, Joe, and Richie for letting me be part of it. Nights like this remind you why Philly's the best city in the world. And then I think
Okay.
he does
I,
promo.
I I've reached the next level of why am I next on top of that?
Huh?
If you drop down a little bit, I think it's me.
Oh, it's you because I Googled Joe Matarese. I mean, I put Joe Matarese in Facebook.
Oh, okay. All
This is
right, cool.
Terrence Oakman's Facebook.
Like, yo.
And I just Googled Joe Matarese, and since
All
we
right.
follow each other, that is you. And obviously, you're going to definitely be a hit on Facebook if I Google Joe Matarese.
Yeah.
If I search on Joe, right? Okay, that's why.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember
Everything's
what I was
good.
about to
What?
trying I'm trying to remember what I was about to say, but I can't. But
Ugh.
um
Steve Rinaldi. That's what we're talking about.
yeah, no, we're gonna watch his comedy at the end of the
Yeah, and he
show.
was on with Mike.
Well, we could
Okay,
potentially do both again, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But we'll definitely out cue with his stand up.
okay. All right. So next, take us out of that. Let's see what else I have here. So a while back, maybe it might have been this past summer, but it was recent. Joe was mentioning that he was unable to watch football too easily, and he would go to a neighborhood bar, and but I think they closed, and then he didn't quite know where to go to access the football games, and he kind of joked about getting a stream from someone and getting access from someone illegally, and so hold on, that's exactly what he did. So we will see this. Here is Joe on his porch, on his deck, October 19th. The best way to watch an illegal stream of the Eagles game. And so here he is on his little TV that's outside. And I'm guessing that maybe Artie Tabaya gave this to him, but no one, I'm just coming up with that guess myself. But Joe's too cheap to to pay for this. So He is cooking. He got hooked up from someone else, and this is not the first time he's done this. I remember this years ago.
Well, how men watch football, the manner in which they do is so important to them. And women too, I guess.
Yeah.
Football has become very popular.
Hmm.
I have detached from football, so
Good.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't. It doesn't appeal to me. I guess if someone were to invite me to an event where the goal was to watch, actually that did happen, and I was like, that did happen last year. Um, a gentleman that owned a bar invited me to like a Eagles watch party there,
Mm.
and I said, that's not really my scene.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, you know what I mean? Like that, like especially like yeah, like that's not really my scene. Like
Hmm.
I couldn't commit to that.
Right.
First off, I couldn't feign the interest in it,
Hmm.
and
Good.
secondly, I couldn't hide my apathy.
Hmm. Oof. But that's good.
All right, so
And here's Joe with those shoes again that he mentioned last time. We covered this on episode 41 where he was bragging about these shoes. And then if you Google the shoes, they're like really cheap bargain shoes, and people are wearing them in Florida. So, but
yeah,
he doesn't know, like sometimes he doesn't know better. So there are the shoes again. He's like proud of those shoes.
well, he likes them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has the cheap bargain shoes, and then he's like watching illegal stream of Eagles game. It's not a good look, Joe.
Yeah, he's still doing that. This has been a common theme, the illegal, like,
Yeah, I know. It
um,
has been a common
the
theme. And his deck
illegal.
used to look much nicer than it does now. I don't know what happened there. But he's enjoying himself and relaxing after all that hard work, and good for him.
What
This
hard
is
work?
this is a day after our last episode came out. It might be before he watched it cuz I don't know. I don't think he, I but this is it.
Watch, he'll be
And
like 10 years from now, I'll be like, we'll still be looking for clues. Did he watch?
yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
good.
So,
Let's
good for him. He's
try.
enjoying life.
All we can do is try.
All right. And then another thing that Joe has mentioned, Karen, you may remember this. What is, before I pull this up, let's do a little bit of trivia. Karen, what is maybe something that Joe dislikes about the outside area of his home, surrounding his home, outside? One of the things that bothers him the most?
Well, this time of year, those things falling down.
Those acorns. Yeah. And where do those acorns come from?
They come from trees,
Yeah. Well, there's any particular trees that Joe used to talk about?
acorn trees.
It's okay. They're all mostly that. There was a tree that was very close to Joe, one of the trees that was very, very close to his home, and he'd been wanting it to cut it down, and he was talking about doing it and making jokes about doing it when his wife was away because she likes it and she likes the darkness, but he hates the acorns falling on his ceiling and I mean the roof and the deck. Really, he gets like a very OCD about it. So finally, Joe cut down the tree. And he didn't. He got someone else to do it. And he says, yes, we finally cut down the huge oak tree in our front yard. No more acorns there, Karen. You were right. And then no more shade on our roof. Yes, we still have a massive one in our backyard. So they finally cut it down. I actually like this. This was part of his recent stories, and I took a screenshot of it. But I really like that he talks about being on this and that. Well, he actually put the little logos in from the show, and I think this looks really nice on the flyer. It's so much better. and that's an improvement.
Yeah, I don't like the picture, but
I don't like the picture because he's trying to look goofy, but I'm saying like I like that he put in these logos. It makes it look more official, and instead of just naming it and putting it in a weird circle, like someone had that idea. Whether I doubt it was him, but maybe it was someone is who is working with him or him had a good idea. Okay, and it needs to be celebrated because I like the way that looks. I don't know if it should be bigger, maybe not. I mean,
yes, it's safe to say that Joe had no um did not contribute at all to the production of this,
yeah, okay, okay.
but he did a good job of relaying the facts
Yes, right,
to the person that designed it.
right. And on another positive note, it looks like Joe has a fan. Her name is Megan uh Buchman, and she was at her I was my mom's date for her high school reunion. So you could see this is a high school reunion for the people here. They look maybe 70s or something. And or maybe a little older. And she's saying that this is the daughter of one of the people who attended the reunion. She said that at the reunion they had a special guest, Joe Matarese. She called him a special guest star, and he even sat with us at the end and chatted. What a funny, nice guy. I was so excited. I followed him for a long time. Thank you for being so sweet. And then here he is at someone's reunion, and you can see, and I'm sure Joe was quite pleased. Are you okay?
I just thought, what if she started a podcast?
Oh, my stomach hurts really bad.
Okay.
Now you got competition, Karen.
Yeah.
Megan, maybe we should invite her on.
Okay.
Oh, oh, that hurt. Okay. Anyway, another positive. He's got a fan. Um,
Very cool.
and he likes to perform in front of older people because they like to reminisce too. So, they look really terrified though. I don't know why they're not smiling. I mean, it wasn't the best shot, but good for them. And
Y-
it's nice that she enjoys him.
I look, I hate to make everything about me,
Ugh, yeah, go ahead.
but I performed one time. Damon D
Hmm.
for booked me and a really great comic
Hmm.
named Chris Cotton, who passed away.
Hmm.
And when he passed away, it received a lot of attention because he was part of the Comedy Central network. Like he did some digital stuff for them or something
Right.
like that, or maybe even a real TV show. But he was
Hmm.
respected,
Hmm.
and it was at or near the end of my interest in comedy, and we got booked for uh, a nursing home.
Ooh.
Okay,
Hmm.
and it's something similar to what Joe just had to experience.
Hmm.
So anyway, anyway, I went up and like with my little like,
Hmm.
you know, I love senior citizens like in my personal
Hmm.
life.
Hmm.
You know
Of
what I
course.
mean? But like as a comedian, I was like ruthless.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I'm sure.
okay, and like um, I didn't do well, and I don't think Damon did that great either. Like the guy who booked us, but Chris came on. Like for me, they were like indifferent, and I would tell like a joke, and like you would look at the reaction, and everyone would just be sitting there, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course. I don't. Did you not think about like the audience before you like did it, or you just thought that would work?
I never did that. I never
Okay.
read the room. I
Okay.
didn't.
Okay.
I wasn't about reading the room to me. The room was supposed to read me
Yeah.
in
Okay.
my head.
I hear you.
But listen, it was beautiful. Chris came on and he won them over, and uh, in fact, let's look at Chris's comedy on the way out. Like, you want
Okay.
to do that? You want to do that? And but actually, no. Well, let's let's. I want to show Steve Rinaldi's comedy because I want us to book him
Okay.
or try to book him.
Okay.
If that's something we can do, great. If Joe tells him not to do the show, we don't control that part.
Right.
So anyway, Chris got the crowd like engaged the crowd, and so and like got them laughing and like all this stuff. And like I was like, that was amazing. First of all, that he did that. And I said to myself deep down what I already knew, like, this isn't for me. Like
Right.
it's just not for me. Like because I just it went like it wasn't just the nursing home thing. Like it was like the I just wasn't feeling audiences, man. I didn't like that process at all.
I mean, you could have if you had chosen to read the audience if you had wished, and I'm sure you could have done a great job as well, but that just wasn't your thing to read the audience and accommodate to them.
No, I always thought that it was about like when you're in when you're at a comedy club or something, like you have to buy into the whole presentation of the person. Like,
Yeah.
and I don't want to branch off into that.
Yeah. Yeah. No. 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 Right.
Should we watch Rinaldi or Chris Cotton on the way out?
Um. Let's do Ronaldo because that's what we would. That's what the plan
Okay, we'll
was.
get Chris on another day.
Yeah.
Much respect to Chris. Like, rest in peace, brother. He did pass away
Oh, definitely next time.
at a very young age. And that was tough for a lot of people and still is.
Hmm.
But a lot of like his friends are doing really well, and I'm sure Chris is real proud of them and doing everything he can to help them out.
Great. Joe had said he was going to be on Mike, which is Mike's talk show, a new show that's based in Philly, run by Mike Jarek. And let's find out if Joe has been on the show yet, because Joe said to his cousin on Facebook that he was going to be on once a week.
Kid
Um,
horror, you know?
yeah, so let's find out. I have not kept up with the show. I'm sorry to say. I have not kept up with the show.
No, don't even, yeah. Um, the thing is with that is I thought that people would um be more into that
Hmm.
than they were, but I think it was so hard for people to get around the concept of
Yeah,
Kinohora.
yeah, yeah.
So, but it's played a big part in my life,
Hmm.
and I'm sorry that this happened to Joe. Like, um,
Yeah, so he still has not been on. Mike has had 37 episodes. Let's see. It looks like you could see the assortment of different. He has comedian Steve Rinaldi on.
I'm gonna be dead honest here. Not,
Yeah.
when we'll talk to Ronaldo about it, or at least offer him the opportunity. I hope he's great, and I'm rooting for him to be great.
The Godfather of Meat was on November 4th, and then 2 weeks late, 2 days later, Steve Rinaldi. So these were the two people that Joe met with that day. Oh, this is really sad.
Like, I was just gonna say, like, well, like,
Oof.
I'm gonna switch names. The Godfather of Meat being on the show and not Joe, that's embarrassing to the Matter East camp, and I consider myself part of that camp. But
Oh,
anyway, I wanna
that hurts.
I wanna go back to the Rinaldi thing. Um, I hope he's great, but how did he get on the show before Joe?
I think that this really says a whole lot about.
Oh, look, Eric Terrell is going to be on. I used to perform with Eric. I don't know if he remembers me or not, but I remember him.
October 22nd. Yeah, ad already. October 21st or whatever. This really says a lot about Joe, and that's why we cover him because I'm sure he's devastated about this, especially after he said he's going to do it once a week.
All right, pop over Rinaldi real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, pop over Rinaldi. We'll
Do you want to
critique.
see Rinaldi with Mike or Rinaldi YouTube separate?
We'll keep the winning format of last episode, which is that we critiqued and watched the Mike Show appearance,
Yeah.
and we exit out with the stand up.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, cool.
So
This is
here
the
is,
last. This is the last story, right?
yeah. Here's
Okay,
Steve.
cool. This
Here,
is Yes. I just want to say again, we will be trying to book this person on this show.
here's Steve Rinaldi appearing on a show called Mike, which is Mike Jarrett's show, and his sidekick is Vince. And this is on Fox 29 Philadelphia. And Joe had said at the beginning of when the show began airing that he was going to be on once a week. But he's still yet to appear, but yet everyone Joe knows has been on it, especially those two gentlemen that we just saw at Maris. They really have not been
yo,
asked.
yo, can you imagine if we get on?
Oof. Karen from Philly. I mean, how, just call
No,
him.
I would listen. I don't. I have no aspirations to go. Please, no TV show invite me to be on there. I have no aspirations to be on TV, and I don't want to be a talking head.
Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see how Steve Rinaldi did on Mike.
Steve is here, Steve Rinaldi. He's up next.
I'm a local now. I live in Morgantown, Pennsylvania. Horse and buggy, bro.
Being like, they listen.
Like, it's
Yeah.
so weird to me how
Go ahead.
Is this the actual show?
Yes.
Okay, listen. Lamar should have got this too.
Yeah, I know they should have. Yeah.
Like, this is, remember when I was like, okay, so this is how you either have the person perform, but I also thought about it. What I said was stupid last episode because there's not a studio audience, so you wouldn't have Lamar perform, but you would show his stand up. They
Yeah.
showed like,
They showed some kind of clip, but maybe that was Lamar's preference. Don't you think like he asked him and they gave him like an option?
yeah, but that clip was kind of like, I thought it was like, I didn't like it as much as I like Lamar's stand up.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to blame Mike for that or the
Okay.
producers. I just don't know. Like, I mean, I'm guessing that he probably asked them to give him what they want, and maybe whatever is timed, like is a certain. There's probably like a time limit too that factors in. I don't know.
Can you imagine this call from like Rinaldi to Joe. Yeah.
Guess what I did?
The
Guess
Monumental
what
Waste
I'm
of
doing?
Time wants to book me.
Yeah. Oh, after appearing on Mike.
Yeah, like well, also we're just like we're glomming onto Mike guests now.
Yeah. Right.
But anyway, that's fine. But anyway, I'm rooting for Steve here, and I would like to for a good appearance and a good comedy. Like so, I like what the Mike Show's doing now. Maybe they watched our show. They are now featuring a stand-up clip. Go ahead.
I'm a city guy. I can grow up in the streets of Philly, feel completely safe. You know, like a crackhead comes up to me 3 o'clock in the morning, yo, where you at, cuz? I'm like, poor guy, he's got a needle. I'm in my comfort zone. I drive home tonight, I see deer, I'm like, Daddy!
Steve, good to have you here.
Good to see you again.
Wait a second. You grew up in South Philly.
I did.
Where'd you go to high school?
St. John Newman.
Okay, you're pure South Philly.
I am.
What, you moved to the sticks?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Morgantown's nice.
Yeah, I don't want to. The parallel parking. I got tired of it because, at least where I grew up, it's like if you go into a spot, you make an attempt, and you got to do it again.
Yeah, that's it.
The whole neighborhood's talking about it. I couldn't handle that pressure.
So now you got space.
I didn't marry a girl from the area, so she couldn't deal with that kind of.
Who'd you marry?
I married a Russian girl.
Russian? Why is she in a hurry? No, come on.
All right, hit stop immediate.
She's a great dresser.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh, don't pick on Mike. Poor Mike.
No. Well, that was brutal what he did.
Yeah, I know.
But Steve actually made the mistake here. I don't like. I've counseled many a performer, and many a writer. Again, I've counseled more so writers, fellow writers. Like he. Look, I don't want to break balls here, but like he brought up his wife.
Yeah.
Hey man, look, let me put this as best I can. Like, we want to know about you and your comedy here. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I shouldn't have
Because
brought that up.
and I'm
Yeah.
not wrong because look what it led to.
Yeah.
Complete trash by Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, so like he was doing good. Rinaldi was doing good,
Uh-huh.
and with the stick about South Philly, I can't parallel park
Uh-huh.
or something like that.
Right.
But this I married a Russian. Where's she going? How fat? I mean, come on, man. Okay, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where did you meet a Russian lady?
Oh, here we go.
In my job.
It's okay, Steve. This is a safe space.
Yeah, you can say mail order.
No, well, I can't say that because she don't find those jokes funny anymore.
Oh, she doesn't?
I've tried.
Oh, no.
I've tried to.
Do they have a special knock when they show up at your house?
They? They? Who's they?
Nothing.
Oh, man, your editing team must have a field day with you two. You're gonna keep this in?
I know your face.
Yes. So, Mike used to come into Del Frisco's Philly.
Yeah.
When I was a server. When I first got into comedy. Very great job, made great money. You remember at that time that restaurant was popping.
Yes. At 15th and Chestnut,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
It's just not as popular.
It's just not
as it
popular.
was.
No, well, it had a run.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this guy had a run too. He was
Tell me about it. What did you
constantly throwing hundreds like Sinatra. This guy. Yeah,
I remember those days.
Yeah.
I didn't know Mike in that era.
Thursday nights.
You know what we used to call Thursdays at Del Frisco's?
Meat market? No.
No, we used to call it the runway. Because all older, very well dressed,
Yes.
very successful men would show up.
Don't point at him. None of those things.
No, and beautiful women would come in, and Thursday night was runway night.
What was he like as a customer? I know he tipped well, but what was he as like just to wait on?
Very life of the party. And I remember he loved those pineapple martinis on the rocks.
Why is that, Mike?
They were just delish.
What were they called? The knockout?
Yeah. Well, there's this thing going. The thing about drinking pineapple
Sure,
juice.
that's what I was wondering.
Yes, that's why I was drinking it.
Yeah.
Mm.
He'd drink pineapple juice, she'd take a breathalyzer.
Not the producer, she. Who's
No,
she?
no.
Just blow into it.
All right, let's stop.
You don't like the banter.
No, I do. Rinaldi's great.
Mhm.
Rinaldi's great. They have this guy on there talking about when he was a waiter.
Mhm.
Um, it's
Yeah,
too
but because it's a local show, because the purpose of this particular late night show is about Philly, which is
Yeah,
why
I
Howard's
know, but
so
do
not
you
on
not
it.
understand it? They're not letting Rinaldi really get off.
Yeah, I know. Okay, right. That's
Okay, they're making him like talk about when he was a waiter. That's
yeah.
fine. Like, and he was like respectful. He was like, "Look, great job,
Mhm.
awesome money, loved it."
Yeah,
Like that
yeah,
was cool.
yeah. That was
I love this guy.
yeah.
I love Steve Rinaldi. I love Steve Rinaldi, and Steve, if you ever see this, we want to have you on. We're not going to sandbag you or Joe. We're going to ask you intelligent questions about you, and
Mhm.
we're going to like see if organically anything came up, like whatever. But it wouldn't be negative. I know you're not going to come on, but we're going to cut. We covered your appearance here today on the Mike Show, and we're going to watch some of your stand up to get a better, more accurate portrayal. I don't think we need to continue with this segment.
Okay.
I think we should head out and
Mhm.
play his stand up soon.
Okay.
I really do to keep this moving.
Okay.
But I want to book Rinaldi,
Okay.
or actually in be more realistic for our viewers. I want to try to book Rinaldi.
Okay. I would like to just show something for 1 second. It's going to just be a still photo because I want to ask you if this person is Steve Rinaldi. Hold on. Because now I'm realizing this is probably Steve Rinaldi. Okay, hold on. I don't know how we didn't realize this before. Okay. Um, is this Steve Rinaldi, babe? That's been doing these clips, Joe, that we've been talking about?
Uh, yes,
Okay. Okay.
but oh yeah. He said he moved to suburbs.
Yeah. So all
Um,
these clips that we were talking about before, this is all Steve Rinaldi. Here, here.
well,
No one wanted
Steve,
to
I
go to
didn't.
Brigantine growing up because of the greenheads.
Because of the
Steve.
greenhouse.
That was like a deal breaker. They
Yeah.
could have the most beautiful beaches. They could have the most beautiful
It's still
rental
that way, though.
properties. But
It's Steve, right?
I think so, but it doesn't look exactly like him, but it is.
Okay. And when Joe does these things, these clips, he never announces who the other person is. It's just so bizarre.
Well, that's a very selfish thing
Yeah,
of
I
of
know. Or
him,
maybe
but
the other person doesn't want to be mentioned. I don't really know. That's a
just
possibility too.
no. It's because Joe is a I'm not going to say the term like
Yeah, right. Okay.
Joe loves stars. Can you do something for me? Are you bigger than me?
Yeah. Well, that's why. And then this guy gets, but well, it's like common then, right? The guy
And
gets
then
booked on
this is
mic, and
almost like when
Joe
Joe
doesn't.
would be like not acknowledge Jerry Rowan on the phone on the
Yeah,
radio show,
yeah.
or Artie Tabaya. Who are you? I'm Artie from New Rochelle.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
it's
So,
nonstop.
and Joe needs to take a good look at himself, because the very fact that he hasn't been invited on mic or was invited and then got uninvited, I guess,
We
Um,
we don't know other than
yeah, we don't know. We don't know. We don't know. That's true.
we don't know anything other than the scientific fact that he didn't say Kinahora afterwards.
Okay. Something went down there, and it's probably the usual stuff that they just didn't think that he was of the quality that they wanted to pursue. I mean, he threw a fit about something, or he was inappropriate, or whatever it was, and that's why this show is so interesting because we're trying to, you know, demonstrate to him that change, buddy, change. There's an element to you that might be hold some hope, but So anyway, here's Steve Rinaldi. Are you ready to? Well, you probably want to wrap
Yeah,
up the show.
we wanna end, appropriately, try to figure out what we've done and where we are. I don't know. I mean, this show had everything really. Um, look, it's tough for me right now with this show. Like, um, this isn't great for my reputation, okay? But I love it, and I know that it's positive, and it's trying to inspire people to live their passion. And um, I can't be deterred from that or told that that's wrong. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. So we're gonna keep going. We love you guys. We love Joe. We love Steve Rinaldi. Um, we just want to bring peace and joy. So the next gutsy thing I'm gonna do is write Steve Rinaldi. Um, and I'll keep writing these guys and keep getting turned down.
No, maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, we could reach out to also the Joe's other fan who may who attended the reunion, and also the woman from the pretzel factory. So we have a list.
Yeah, and we wouldn't sandbag him, Joe, or we wouldn't do a negative thing. We'd be
No,
like,
no,
"What
no,
was that
no.
like? And how cool was that? And did you
Hmm.
like it? And all that kind of stuff."
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Um, and
Keep it
again,
very positive.
and again, Joe Matarese is always welcome to come on the show and explain things and put us in our place and um, tell us what really happened. And he could do that in little 10-minute little guest appearances. You know what I mean? Just to check
Yeah,
in.
yep.
Um, the other thing I wanted to say was, um, oh yeah, and just like Joe has an open invitation, once again, so does anyone who's ever been on MWAT as a co-host or guest. You're free to come on. Just hit me up. Let me know you want to come on. We want to see how this show is so amazing, and um, people go through different time periods in their life. Like led by me, I didn't do this show for like 6 years or something, so I get it. But I don't want us to have this like negative reputation, and which hasn't even occurred. It's just something I'm picking up on. My vibrations are telling me that um
Is it just because Joe didn't respond back to you? I don't think that really
yeah, and the comedy club booker thing,
Hmm.
and another person that didn't write me back because these people are they're we're having incredible back and forths. Okay, not incredible, but like we're having back and forths about like whatever.
Hmm.
And the show comes up organically,
Hmm.
and I'm like, oh, you'd be great. Like,
Mhm.
okay. And then they're like, all right, cool. I'll check it out and I'll do that. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? And then,
Yeah,
um,
it's all about Joe. It's just all circles back to Joe.
yeah, but it's like people, I guess they don't even want to get involved. Just be like,
Was it any different 6 years ago when you used to invite someone on that was, it was the same thing back then. You remember
right, right,
your
right,
examples.
right. Yeah, I
Nothing's
made that analogy. I would put people into these like perpetual tailspins, like you know,
changed. Yeah, I mean,
like
it isn't
social
really.
quandaries. Like, you know,
Mhm,
should I do it or not? But like, um, look, I mean, I'm just this is great. I can't wait to watch this. Like, let alone like the opportunity to be part of it.
I agree.
And that's always been my standard when I dig something, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like I know I'm gonna dig this. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard in some parts and cool in others. And I just thank you guys for um hanging out. And Phil Fan, like you were awesome. Do you have any thing you'd like to add?
No, I think I don't. I think this was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to the next episode.
All right, very cool. We're gonna uh, go out with the comedy of. Do you have a clip of him
I do.
queued?
Yeah.
Great. We're gonna go out with. How long is the clip? Just so we know.
5 minutes. And
Perfect.
it's from 2019. He's at Helium.
Perfect. I'm sure I'd love to talk to him about that.
Hmm.
So let's check out the comedy of Steve Rinaldi right here as we wrap up on episode 42 of the Monumental Waste of Time podcast. We love you guys. Thanks so much.
Tanya!
How you doing? Beautiful crowd. Those are my single ladies. If you like an Italian with a nice set of teeth and a 5th grade education, I'm your man. It's good to be home. I grew up in South Philly. I lived with my mother until I was 28 years old. Don't look at me like that, pal. You don't like Italian food? My father, he loves Italian food. He's lived with my mother 34 years. And trust me, it's not because of the sex. I used to hear her pillow talk at night. Come on, baby, one more time.
How many times do I have to tell you it's 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not cooking lasagna?
I actually became a comedian because my father is the funniest guy I know. Actually, somebody just recently said to him, "Hey, Ig, tell us one of your son's jokes." He said, "A joke? How about my son, 28 years old, still lives in my goddamn house?" How's that for a joke? Took my father 28 years to throw me a party. He threw me a surprise going away party. It was a huge surprise. I didn't even know it was going away. Oh man, you have to see this cake he made me. It said, "Get the fuck out." Wasn't meant to be that funny, come on. And my dad just asked me recently, he's like, "Steve, I gotta ask you a question. Why comedy?" I'm like, "Dad, listen, some people do it for fame, money, women. I do it because I like to make strangers feel good. He said that's the gayest thing he's ever heard. No, even his buddy Richie, who's gay, was like, Steve, that's really gay. And I can't talk to him about advice about women, you know, being single at my age, you know, and I tried. I told him recently I was dating this girl, educated, homeowner, has a career, everything that I need to better myself. The only problem was, it's a late show, I can say this. We got in the bedroom for the first time. She lifted up my stuff and licked my rear end. This guy just said he's a bitch. Look, listen. I just don't know how that works, you know? I didn't sign up for that club. No, really, how does it work? You lick mine, I gotta lick yours? Like, I didn't sign up for this. So I asked my dad, I'm like, Dad, she's perfect, but what do I do now? He's like, he hangs up with me, he calls me back in 10 minutes. He says, Steve, I got the perfect solution. Give her my phone number. Black job. My dad's a kook. He's like one of them Philadelphia Eagle fans. Philadelphia Eagle fans in the building? He's one of them fans you see on YouTube breaking shit. No, honest to God, when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, yeah, Nick Foles caught that touchdown in the end zone, my father threw one of my relatives down a flight of steps to celebrate. And I don't know how my mom deals with it. I can't wrap my head around it. And she's starting to get on me too. By now she thought I'd be married to the woman of my dreams. Little does my mother know, the women of my dreams are the reason why our computer was always crashing when I lived at home. It's a hell of a show, hell of a crowd, yeah. I mean, I've been doing comedy for a decade, but right now I feel like I made it. Look at this. I'm performing in a row home in the middle of July. It might not be a good career choice. Obviously, you could hear a very heavy South Philly accent, right, guys? You can hear that. Yeah. Well, South Philly people, we don't speak bilingual. We speak barely lingual. And like, if you were to heckle me while I'm up here, we don't say that you're disrespecting me, you're being rude. In my neighborhood, if you did something disrespectful to me, I'd say you're jerking me off. You don't want to say that in Kentucky. You did something totally different. I was performing at a premier club in Chicago, auditioning for an agent that manages Tim Allen, Dane Cook, all stars, all right? I'm up there, I'm doing my best 5 minutes. A guy in the front row with his lady, like you said, starts heckling me. I forgot my jokes. Crickets. I go to the back, the owner of the club comes up to me. He goes, Steve, what happened out there? You were doing terrific. I said, everything was great, until that guy jerked me off in front of all those people. Now I'm performing in an amateur competition in the middle of July. This is, guys, I'm Steve. Thank you very much. Have a good night.